Hello, everyone. As promised, I'm going to go through another version of and update some things on the senior parent meeting that we had on April 8th. I'm going to go through and just clarify anything and sort of answer some of those questions that we had to come up from that meeting. And so I'm going to start with our presentation here. Here we are. And welcome all of you all. This is an exciting time for you and your senior student. And we want to give you as much information so we can all be on the same page as possible. So to begin, senior fees, that's a thing. It takes money to make things happen. So they are $60 this year. With the senior fees, you get a cap, gown, stole, and tassel. Your class T-shirt, the picnic, the senior awards, and commencement programs are all included in that as well. We are asking that senior dues are paid. They can be made paid cash payments in the main office. The ladies up front will take care of you there and receipt it. Or if it's easier for you, you can pay online through the OSP Power School. And you'll have to look, and it should say senior dues, senior class dues, class 2025, something to that nature about dues. Unfortunately, I can't see it from my end. I just know if you paid it or not. So we ask that those are done pretty soon because we're starting to really do a lot of things, and they'll be due prior to us getting things done and handed out. We are certainly asking that dues are paid before prom, which is on April 26th now. So again, you can make cash payments to the front office, or you can pay through the OSP. Our April events, we had an amazing day today. It rained, it did not matter. We had an amazing day today at the senior walk. So I am very grateful to have been a part of that with your students. Our next big event will be our prom. That's on Saturday, April 26th. And we're hosting it at the Richmond Convention Center this year. It'll be $50 per ticket. It'll be from 7 to 10. We are in the city of Richmond, of course, and they do have and enforce a curfew of 11 o'clock, but we're not there till 11 o'clock. That's a long day, you guys. So if you don't mind, please making sure that your student has transportation when everything ends and the party is over at 10 o'clock, please. But we're looking for a really good time. Our theme is like big city, big lights under a cityscape, so it should be a really good time there. Our May events. Now, this is where I have an update because we've made a slight change. So on May 15th, May 14th and 15th, it will be senior laptop collection. And we're going through the government classes. Those teachers and students already have that. I need laptops and chargers. Anything missing or damaged for the laptop will be assessed a $50 fee, and chargers, anything missing or damaged will be a $25 fee there. So we'll collect those laptops. On Friday, May 16th is the last day for seniors. We're asking all financial and academic obligations they are satisfied to signal it is the last day for seniors. So anything like library books, athletic uniforms, any and all things, they need to be satisfied prior to this day. And I'm telling you, library books go all the way back to 9th grade. So have them tear those rooms up, look everywhere. Cars, make sure they're turning everything in because you want a zero balance, of course. So for the senior sunset event, it's a lot of S's. We're going to gather about 7-ish, 7:30-ish, and we'll be near the tennis courts in the parking lot, that area, because that's where we can see the sunset. And we're going to gather around. We'll have our class T-shirts, lots of pictures and video. Sun should set about 8:13. It should be a good time out there. On Wednesday, May 21st, here's the change. This is an update. We are going to host our senior awards night scholarship celebration. Originally, we had scheduled this for May 14th, but this is not only Glen Allen High School, this is Glen Allen Conference Center. And so to make sure that we have the building to ourselves and that we can really celebrate, mix and mingle and enjoy each other's company without bumping into other people, we decided to go ahead and make ours exclusive on May 21st. We're going to start 5 o'clock. We'll be in Commons B. And we'll mix and mingle for a while with some light refreshments. You'll be able to see all of the celebrations that we have that we'll present on our Promethean boards around. And then we'll move the party into the gym and we'll have our formal presentations there. Seniors are asked to dress to impress. There will be no graduation gowns during this event. Now preparing for the big day. And prior to us preparing for the big day, we will have a baccalaureate service that will be here at Glen Allen on Tuesday, May 27th in the evening. You'll be sent more information. The PTSA is hosting that event. It's a really special event for students, and all are welcome to attend. So that will be Tuesday, May 27th here at the school. All right, let's talk about these senior exams. So senior exams, we have some exemptions. So if you're tardies to school or less than 6 unexcused tardies, you're good. Grades B average for the first 3 marking periods, as well as on trend, because grades aren't finalized by the time we're doing this, but you should have demonstrated mastery with about a B. Attendance is less than 10 absences per class. Now that doesn't include school events like today. Some of the students missed today, or 5 principal approved college visits. But other than that, timeliness, on time, regular attendance to classes are encouraged for an exemption. And last but not least, no documented integrity violations per class. The schedule is as follows. We're taking 2 a day. They'll start in the morning. And if you look, one coincides with one of the graduation practices that we're going to host. That's why we have 2. And we make sure we go through to make sure students are all on the same page, and we're set to go, and we're going to look really good on the 28th. But this is the exam schedule. Teachers have this, students have this. All right, graduation practices. We have 2 of those. One is on Wednesday, May 21st, starting at 9 a.m. You have to be on time. We got to be on time. We got to be on time. We got to be on time. Please impress upon your student. They have to be on time. It's over 500 graduates. I need them here on time. But nobody has time for you butting in, trying to find your place in line. Just be here on time. When students report here, they'll just come right on in. They'll go through weapons scanning, and they will head right into the auditorium. They do not need a cap or gown. They just need to come in school attire. And then we'll practice, and then I'll release them, and they'll go on home. So no student should remain because they have technically finished. Their last day was the week before. So this is May 21st and May 23rd. We're starting at 9 o'clock. Now, after May 23rd's practice, we're going to roll directly into our senior picnic. And this is where students will receive a large envelope with their 6 tickets. They'll have their parking pass. They'll have all their good things. They'll have their cap, their tassel, their stole, all things they need to do to be ready for the big day. They'll have all of those things, including some information about pictures and all that other good stuff. So they'll have all of that, and then they can have fun at the senior picnic. The senior picnic will be about 11:15ish, and it's just for students only, seniors only. We'll be in the donut area right out there, on the way to the fields, that little area around right in there. We're going to have lots of food and drinks, bounce houses, activities, games, and music. We're going to have a good time till about 1:30. We start packing up, and it gets really hot around that time. So hopefully the kids will have a grand old time at their senior picnic. Next, we have commencement regalia. This is our big day, and it is a big day for Glen Allen High School's class of 2025. And with that said, we are operating as a class. And while of course, we encourage individuality and we want our students to stand out and express their personalities, May 28th is about the class of 2025. And with that, we have strict requirements that come with commencement regalia. That means the graduation gown is worn properly, the stole, the cap, and the tassel. That's what students are going to wear. At a later slide, I'll share with you that if they have cords that exemplify and signify exactly what they've done academically in the building or need community service, as long as it's HCPS sanctioned, of course, that's a part of the uniform. But anything that is individualized is unacceptable, and it will be pulled before we get on the gym floor for commencement. So we're asking ladies to wear a dress, and it can be any color dress, or dress slacks. The dress slacks, of course, should be dark colored, black, navy blue, or really dark gray. Black or nude shoes. No flip-flops, of course. Flip-flops are dangerous and they're not dressy. And the dress, unless there's another reason, should not extend beyond the gown's length. Gentlemen, we ask that gentlemen wear black or dark dress pants, a white dress shirt, tie, bow tie, black dark socks, black shoes. I ask that students have their clothes properly pressed, ironed. They look good hang up their graduation gown. They were drenched, some of them that well, not really drenched, but they were misty a little bit from today's senior walk. So hang those up and keep those in a safe space away from pet paws or um, small fingers that may pull or tug at it. These are very fragile. And by fragile, I don't want to call them cheap, but they're very fragile. And so we want to maintain the integrity of the material and get through the zippers working and all that good stuff. Because I just want to make sure that everyone looks really good on Wednesday, May 28th. Are continuing, as I mentioned, we absolutely will allow students to wear their HCPS issued stoles and cords. That's National Honor Society, a lot of the other societies that we have out here, any co-curricular clubs and organizations students have been a part of that are sanctioned. We want them to don those. They will go beautifully with the new stole edition that we've added to the gowns this year. We are declaring no caps can be decorated. If they're decorated, we're taking it, we're going to replace it with the uniform. Again, this is about the class, so they cannot be decorated. Certainly, we would love for them to decorate it after May 28th and take all the pictures that, till their heart's desire, bedazzle it till they can leave a rhinestone in the store. We would love to see it and send us pictures as well. The tassel will be worn to the right side of the cap until it is designated for them to turn it. We also ask that students, when they come, and I'll explain this on the next slide why this is important. We don't want any distractions on the floor or from students. So we're asking them to leave cell phones, wallets, purses, and car keys. And what I mean by key is those lanyards, all of those things. We just don't want any distractions on the commencement floor because we want to maintain the pomp and circumstance of this event and make sure that we're doing it in a classy way. And so we're asking students to, and it's going to be tough for them because they're glued to it, but no cell phones, wallets, purses, or car keys on the floor, please. Okay, here we go. So these are the commencement particulars, and this is all about what will happen on that big day. Because we have 503 seniors graduating, and we're in an event space that has 3,300 seats, we can only distribute 6 tickets per guest. There's room. I have a raffle going. If the students complete that senior survey, I'm raffling off 2 additional tickets for 10 students. So that's 20 extra students I'm able to give away, 20 extra tickets I'm able to give away. Those tickets, again, will be distributed after the second practice on May 23rd. So look forward to those. All financial obligations, of course. I cannot give out any tickets without receiving that we have a zero balance. Seniors will receive 1 parking pass. And I just want to stop here and just chat about the parking pass. They're doing the best they possibly can. Construction, there's a hotel that's being built directly behind the venue. And they're promising that as the time wears on, that there will be more parking available. I can promise you that the 6 people that you have coming, they're going to be able to park and see the graduate go across the stage. They're going to make it happen, whether it's through shuttling, whatever the case may be. And as the time gets closer, I will communicate what those plans are. So I don't want anybody to freak out or get upset about it. It's going to happen. We're going to make sure you get there and you'll be able to see your graduate walk across the stage. We will have a handicap drop-off space there in the front section, and I'll get to that on a later slide, but that we are going to make sure that everyone is accommodated. Henrico County Public Schools, we do an awesome job making sure that you are guests, that you are treated like family wherever we are. So I just want to make sure I quell any concerns that you all may have on that front. You'll be taken care of. Because we have a limited number of parking spaces in Glen Allen, we started the tradition when we moved to the HSEC last year. Our graduates, we're going to ride one last ride together on the Big Cheese, starting from Glen Allen, the night of graduation. So your graduate, that's why I'm being really particular about them not having cell phones, wallets, purses, all that good jazz. They will come with their one little key fob and key, and they can tuck it wherever they can tuck it to keep it safe. And they will meet me here and a few other staff members. They will meet me at Glen Allen High School, May 28th, 2025 at 5:30. And we're going to come in the building and we're going to wait for bus transportation. And we're going to take one last ride together over to the Henrico Sports and Events Center. We are coming together as a class. So they will be here. So that means they'll park their car here, get in here with us, get on the bus, and we'll ride over. This saves us hundreds of parking spaces so that the families can come and enjoy the commencement ceremony. Oh, excuse me. Um, Now this is a one-way ride now. So the buses are coming from GA to the HSEC, but they won't return. So they'll be able to ride home with families after commencement is over. But we are making it a requirement. There is no leeway on that. We need all graduates on the bus. All right, commencement ceremony itself. Diplomas aren't distributed on stage. And that's because if there's a flub or something gets out of order, we don't want to have to make those adjustments on stage. So graduates come across and they receive their jacket, the graduation cover. And then when they come down, when we recess out as a class, we'll recess back out where we started in the auxiliary gym. And then that's where they'll meet their school counselors. And then they will be given their correct diploma to put in their sleeve at that time. During this time, just so you all are aware, Strawbridge will take pictures, and so that's what we're practicing, so that students can know how to shake hands, how to look look at the camera, do all those things, and do it flawlessly. Because Mr. Mewborn is calling over 500 names, and we have a time limit on how long we have the venue for. So it's a well-oiled machine, and so for that reason, we are going rapid fire, and it's a lot of moving parts to it. So we're going to make sure that everyone understands what's happening, what's going on. Graduation will be streamed live. HCPS Media Services, they are phenomenal. You'll be able to order a copy of the video if you'll like. You don't need the school for that. You just log in there through HCPS Media Services and you'll be able to obtain a copy. The streaming is through YouTube. So any family that's out of the country, far, far away, they'll be able to access it. They'll be able to see it live. And that's just a touching way of making sure that those that didn't meet the 6 ticket requirement or couldn't get here, they'll be right there with us during the live broadcast. So look out for that information, and I will send that out as we get closer to showtime. All right, now these are important look-fors and you need to knows for the big day. As well. Again, students will be here at 5:30 to meet with me and other staff. We're getting on the bus and we'll see you there. Guests, parents and guests, you all can start loading up and you can arrive there at the venue at 6:30. That's when they'll let you in at 6:30. We're coming in, we'll be on a different side. Y'all will go through the front, they'll do checks. Everyone will be checked. Everyone will be checked. There are some prohibited items: no outside food or drink, no weapons, balloons, inflatables, artificial noise makers, sound amplifiers, things of that nature. They are not permitted in the venue. Of course, everyone, including graduates, I'm going through weapon scanners. Everyone will go there so we can maintain a safe environment. Because doors open at 6:30 for guests, please make sure that they're there. Once I start to process those graduates in, no else comes in until we get to a good spot where it's not disruptive to allow anyone who is tardy for the party to come on into the venue. We have 503 graduates, and we're going rapid fire, so we are asking that we don't hoot and holler as loudly. We want to make sure that all families have an opportunity to hear the grad's name read. Here is take a picture of it. Here's a map. If you look to the left, that's where all that construction is happening. Hopefully it'll be minimal to none by the time it's for our graduation, that we can have all those parking spaces available. Getting closer to the end now, scholarships. So we will have that scholarship acknowledgement along with senior awards night on May 21st. I'm going to send this in a URL to you so y'all can have this. But here's the Google form here where you can submit as many as you need to. So we can properly acknowledge you. Next, we have, excuse me, reminders from school counseling. We're asking students who, need to keep their, who have AP exams beyond the 14th, 15th, to keep their laptops. They'll just turn those in at the end of those examinations. Edgenuity courses, this is key. For students who are taking ingenuity courses, you must complete the course to 100% to pass it. A relative grade does not count if you have not completed the full course. And to all of our students, finish strong. We're not done. We are not done. We are not done until somebody shakes your hand, looks you in the eye, and said, job well done. Congratulations. You've passed this class. So I need us to keep that in mind and encourage our seniors. Oh, no, this is not the time to slack. Keep your foot on the gas. Let's go. And with that, if you all have any additional questions that I did not cover for you, we will check this periodically and respond to you in Parent Square. Last but not least, I thank you. Could not do it without you all. This is a very special time for you. If you have questions or concerns, do not hesitate to reach out. I asked for a little grace because I am the ASP here, so I have a lot to do with grades the end of the year, and I'm building the master schedule for next year because the beat goes on, you guys. So just be a little patient with me. Morris Cephas, Carrie Hall, they are right here with me in the trenches, getting class of 2025 all the way together. So do not hesitate to reach out to them as well. And I wish y'all a great weekend. Again, any questions, concerns? I'm A. Harris at henrico.k12.va.us. Thank you so much.